Welcome student. Here we have to see expression that is mu I is equals to mu I0 plus RT ln Pi. This equation we have to derive where mu I is the chemical potential, mu I0 is the chemical potential at standard state, R is gas constant, T is temperature and Pi is a partial pressure of ith component. Okay. Now this derivation is nothing but a chemical potential, that is mu I, of an ideal gas in a gaseous mixture. Means if we have gas mixture of gases, that is ideal gases, then the chemical potential is mu I and it will be equals to mu I0 plus RT ln Pi, where Pi is the partial pressure. Now you know that ideal gas equation for n mole of gas is PV is equals to nRT. This is ideal gas equation for n mole of gas. Okay. Now here, if suppose the gaseous system is considered and in this gaseous system different number of moles of constituents are taken, let me assume n1, n2, n3 dash ni are the mixture or number of moles in that gaseous mixture, and these are nothing but the number of moles of the constituents in the mixture. Then here n is equals to n1 plus n2 plus dash ni. Okay, that's why this above equation becomes PV is equals to n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus dash last term ni, and remaining RT remains as it is. That's why from this equation V equals to n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus n4 plus dash ni into RT upon P. Now differentiate this equation with respect to ith component or with respect to nth component or nth component, or one can say differentiate above equation with respect to ni, keeping all other terms like gas constant, temperature and all other terms constant. That's why dV upon dni is equals to, here this is the first term. First term remains as it is, n1 plus n2 plus dash plus ni into dni of RT upon P. Okay. This is nothing but a differentiation by parts. Okay. Then second term RT upon P into dni of n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus dash ni. Now R constant, T constant, pressure constant, because here we differentiate this respect to ni, keeping pressure, temperature and other constituents constant. That's why n1 plus dash plus ni remains as it is into d dt of all this constant is 0 plus RT upon P. Now dni of n1, n2, n3 dash ni, last term is ni. Okay, that's why here it becomes 1. It is 1. That's why it becomes RT upon P. Means dV upon dni at constant temperature, pressure and other constituents N1, N2, N3 dash 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 Ni minus 1. Okay, that's why here temperature, pressure N1, N2 up to Ni minus 1, it will be treated as capital N. But this is nothing but Vi bar. And that's why Vi bar is equals to RT upon P. This is equation 1. इतना समझ में आया? How this Vi bar is equals to RT upon P? Because PV equals to nRT. If constituents are there, that's why N equals to so much. Put this, differentiate with respect to Ni. Then first function derivative of second with respect to Ni, second function derivative of first with respect to Ni, it becomes 1, that's why it becomes dV upon dNi equals to RT upon P. Okay, now it becomes Vi bar. Now further, if we solve it, then by definition, or we know that this change in chemical potential with respect to change in pressure at constant temperature and other constituents, that is also equals to Vi bar. What is it? We know that change in chemical potential with respect to change in pressure, keeping other constituents like temperature, okay, N1, N2, N3 dash 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 Ni constant. This is also nothing but Vi bar. Okay, means you know this RT upon P is nothing but Vi bar. Okay, what you know? That's why RT upon P is nothing but Vi bar. It is equation 1. Here d mu I upon dP at constant temperature and constant number of constituents is also equals to Vi bar. Now that's why from equation 1 and 2 RHS are same. That's why you may write d mu I upon dP at constant temperature and constituents is equals to RT upon P. I think no doubt, because RHS are same. You know why it is so? Because dV upon dNi nothing but Vi bar. But change in chemical potential with respect to change in pressure at constant temperature and constant number of constituents in the system is nothing but Vi bar. Now from these two equations you may write this. Now further solve it. d mu I is equals to RT upon P remains as it is. This dP by cross multiplication here comes to this side. Okay, you may write this equation d mu I is equals to RT into dP upon P. Same thing. Okay, this is simple mathematics. Okay, from previous classes you know you have right to write this RT upon P into dP. That's why dP upon P. Okay, now mathematically this d mu I is equals to RT into derivative of ln P. This dP upon P is a derivative of ln P. Why it is so? See, because you know if you have to find out derivative of ln x, then it will be 1 upon x into d dx of x. That's why what is the derivative of ln P? That's why derivative of ln P is equals to 1 by P into derivative of P, that is dP. Okay, getting it? That's why dP upon P, and dP upon P is nothing but this one, because you know derivative of ln x is 1 by x into d dx of x. Similarly, derivative of ln P is, what is it? 1 by P into d dp of p or derivative of p, and it will be dp. That's why. Now further solve it, or in order to find out derivative of ln p, you know ideal gas equation is PV is equals to nRT. For ith component Pi is a partial pressure, then it will be Pi equals to V into nRT for ith component. Here Pi is the partial pressure, here P is the pressure for nth component. Okay, now divide this equation 3 by equation 4. Divide equation 3 by 4. You will get PV upon Pi into V is equals to nRT upon nIRT. Now like terms get cancelled. That's why P is equals to P upon Pi is equals to N upon Ni. Now from this equation you may write Pi upon P is equals to Ni upon N. Okay. Now further, in order to solve it, if we take a log on both sides, or you may write this Pi is equals to Ni upon N into P, then taking log on both sides. If you take a log on both sides for this equation, means after this taking log on both sides, taking a log on both sides, that is ln Pi is equals to ln Ni upon N into P. Let this Ni upon N is nothing but k, that is constant. That's why ln Pi is equals to ln k into P. Further, you know log of indices, rule of indices, that is ln k plus ln P, that is equals to ln Pi. Now differentiate on both sides, differentiate, further differentiate. That's why derivative of ln Pi, derivative of ln k plus derivative of this ln P. But this is constant k. That's why derivative of k ln k is 0 plus derivative of ln P. Means derivative of ln Pi is equals to derivative of ln P. Okay, getting it? Means if this is our equation A, okay, in this equation derivative we are able to put derivative of, instead of derivative of ln Pi, you may write derivative of ln Pi. That's why equation A implies, what is it? Derivative of mu I is equals to RT into derivative of ln Pi. Okay, this is equation A, and in this equation A you put this value derivative of ln P as a derivative ln Pi. Now further, this is our equation B, derivative of mu I is equals to RT derivative of ln Pi. Okay, this is our next equation after this. Okay, now integrate. Simple integration we have to do. Integration of derivative of mu I is equals to RT constant, integration of derivative of ln Pi. Now integration of dx is x That's why integration of derivative of mu I, it becomes mu I. Okay, from this formula. Now RT remains as it is. Derivative of ln pi, integration of derivative of ln pi, it becomes, what it becomes? ln pi. Okay, plus integration constant mu I 0. This integration constant mu I 0 is depend upon the temperature as well as the nature of gas or gaseous mixture. Now that's why this mu I is equals to mu I 0 plus RT ln pi, and this is a equation for chemical potential of ideal gaseous mixture. Okay, in this way, this is mu I is equals to mu I 0 plus RT ln pi, where this pi is the partial pressure of gas. Okay, this is proved.